I'm like out of breath now. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki.
I'm Adam.
And today's video, we are doing part 2 of our Q&A. So we're just finishing off the last round of questions. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump right in. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Let's start with the first question. So, first question we have is, I always end up burning out of motivation after a few weeks and undo all of my progress. How do you keep momentum? So one of the things that has helped us most when it comes to burning out or not burning out is mixing up our meals. Food, we love food, and it's so important to us that we enjoy what we're eating enough and good portions. And so I really make an effort to switch up the meals that we're having every week, but still keeping it simple. So not overdoing it, not having to find all these new recipes and buy all these ingredients. I don't even really follow many recipes. I just kind of throw things together, and that has helped so much to stay on track because it doesn't overwhelm me. So I would say mixing up meals is definitely a big part of that, and the different foods that we're eating, even different snacks.
Yep.
We go through so many phases, but it helps us.
I was gonna say, like switching up like anything for meals, like even just going from like white rice to brown rice, or a different type of pasta, something like even the littlest change can make something taste so different and make it seem like a completely different meal. That I think that's like a huge thing to try to keep you going.
And like I said, just keeping it simple. So even keeping tracking simple. I don't track 0 point foods because it just becomes overwhelming to me. I don't like do anything crazy. I don't know, just try to keep it simple. That really helps us.
Yeah. And if you have a bad day, just always try to make the next day better. That's all you can really do.
Exactly. What was the biggest thing that helped you mentally as you moved into a healthier lifestyle? So, I mean, the biggest thing, honestly, was believing that we could do it. Because for so long, I talked so down on myself, and I just told myself, you can't do this, what's wrong with you? You can't lose weight, you can't stick to this, you can't change your lifestyle. Like, it was always can't, and it was always just such negative self-talk. And so starting out this journey, it was so different. I don't even know what clicked. I think I just like let myself know that I deserved to make this change and that I could do it. And it sounds so like basic. I don't know how else to say it, but like I told myself over and over again, I can do this. I can do this. Like we can do this. I know that we can do this. And that mindset switch was incredible what it did for us, because for so long I didn't believe that we could do it, and we did. Yeah. So that was really big.
Yeah, I think having like a positive mindset towards it instead of trying to like, because when we try to do other things, we'd always kind of have like a negative, or like I said, competitive mindset. If you kind of make it like as positive as you can, like just like, okay, I'm eating better today, which I didn't eat better yesterday, or something like that. Just kind of showing that you're just staying on track by just staying positive. And I think one of the biggest things for us is before we stopped doing so many things and never thought we could do certain things again. And this kind of helped us motivate us to do things again. Like we went on roller coasters for the first time this past week. When 3 years ago, we thought we'd never be able to ride a roller coaster again.
That's so true.
So just stuff like that, where just try to help you motivate yourself.
Yeah. Okay, the next one is, how long have you been married and how is your cookie business going for you? So we've been married for a year and what month is it?
4 months.
Yeah, a year and 4 months now. But we have been together since September of 2011. So
yeah, almost 11 years.
Yeah. And then, how is your cookie business going for you? It is going really well, actually. Things have just been going so much better with not having too many orders. I've really made an effort, both of us have made an effort to take what I can and not overdo it. And so it's been so helpful, but I've still been doing a good amount of orders, and it's felt really good to just have a little bit more balance. And it feels really good that we're booked through the year. It's crazy. It's crazy how many people are trying to get their orders already for next year, and it's just amazing. I'm so grateful for my customers. Yeah. What are your go-to for sweet tooth and salty snacks?
Ooh, that's a good one.
There's so many. I have so many. Like right now, my favorite is just like air pancake popcorn. That's one of my all-time favorites for kind of a sweet salty snack. It's more sweet.
I'd say sweet for me would be like Love Crunch. That's a big one for both of us.
We talk about it all the time in our grocery hauls. Yes. The dark chocolate peanut butter Love Crunch.
We fight over it.
Yeah. And then for salty, oh, that's so tough. I like any type of like puffs or popcorn or pretzels. We like a lot of chips and dips, so we have so many different dips on hand at all times, and we just switch them up. And yeah, that's probably our favorite salty snack, I'd say. Buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah, definitely. I was also gonna say almonds, because I like the Blue Diamond Bold almonds, and there's so many different like salty flavors that I switch it up, and that one's always a good snack for me.
Yeah. What is your all-time favorite recipe? Okay, if I had to pick like out of all the recipes that I've started making on WW, I think my all-time favorite would have to be the sesame noodles that I make with shrimp and crab. I love those, which by the way, someone messaged me today that the wheat noodles are back at Trader Joe's. So,
no way.
In California. So we might be getting them.
Might have to go to California.
So yeah, that's probably my all-time favorite recipe to make and eat.
Her homemade buffalo chicken dip. That's definitely.
Not always WW friendly though.
Not always, but even when you
I've done it before though.
When you've made it WWE friendly, it still tastes pretty much exactly the same. So.
Okay, next question is favorite Christmas traditions. I mean, for me personally, I'm like crazy about Christmas cookies, of course. So I just love cookies. So during Christmas, I just want the kitchen to myself to get to make a bunch of different Christmas cookies. Like Scotcheroos are one of our favorites. I love to do like the avalanche cookies. So there's a bunch. Maybe we'll do a video and show out our Christmas cookies.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be fun. But that, and then I'm also going to say giving the dogs presents and having them unwrap them. It is so fun to watch them unwrap their presents. They're so smart and they always are able to get the bones out and the toys and they go nuts. So, yeah.
I was going to say the dogs. But...
That's good. Were your family and friends supportive of your weight loss? So I think we've answered this one before, something similar. In the beginning, we didn't tell anyone about our weight loss journey. So we didn't tell anyone at work. We didn't tell any family member. I feel like, how many months did we wait?
At least 3 or 4.
It was almost like 5.
We started in April. I think the first person that we told was in August.
Yeah. We waited a while, so they didn't really have a choice to be because they didn't really know in the beginning especially. And by the time we started telling people, it almost didn't really matter if they were supportive or not because we were so far along and we had each other. I had built up more of a community on my Instagram. That's when I had started my Instagram and I had support on there. We had Trevor's support. Like it didn't really matter that much.
I think not telling people was one of the best decisions we made because I think you've said it before in a different video or something like that. Whenever we would try something and then tell people, it was almost like it put more pressure on us because we told people. So the fact that we didn't have that pressure and it was just kind of our thing, I think it helped a lot right away. Yeah.
I think people were supportive of us having a healthier lifestyle. If anything, I think people were less supportive of my YouTube channel and that type of thing. So not so much the weight loss, but the other side of it.
Yeah.
Okay, next question is, what holiday is your favorite? Mine's definitely Halloween. I love scary movies and being scared. By far my favorite set of cookies to do are Halloween cookies, both for like pre-orders, the like kid designs, and then the horror movie set. I always just do a horror movie set for myself because it is just so fun. So Halloween, I love getting dressed up. We take getting dressed up kind of seriously, even if we don't do anything.
I'd probably, like, I hate horror movies and stuff like that, but I'd probably honestly say Halloween too, just because of the time of year. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That time of year is always my favorite.
You would say Thanksgiving.
I was thinking that, but it's too cold by Thanksgiving. Like, October's my favorite month, and Halloween is always just such a fun time, and now especially with, like, cookies, and now that people can actually trick-or-treat around here, it was really cool last year to see all the people trick-or-treating, so... Yeah, I'd say Halloween too. Okay, next question is, how did you guys decide on your fur babies' names? Oh, I'm 52 and adore SpongeBob. Have from the first episode, rock on bikini bottom. Hey.
Yeah. Love SpongeBob. But anyway, we decided, okay, so Maggie I got when I was in college. My senior year spring semester, I came home to work, so I just did online classes. Because I was done with volleyball, I didn't have to be down in Springfield, Illinois. So I decided to get a dog. That's when I got Maggie. And I want to say it just like fit. Maggie was perfect for her. Like we saw her and we knew her name was just Maggie. It just came to us. There was like no reason behind it.
I think it was just like out of the blue, like just like her name's Maggie.
Yeah. But with Pluto, he just reminded us of Pluto. He's got such big paws and big ears, and he's just a floppy dog. And his personality, like Pluto fits him perfectly. That was one just came up with because of how he acted.
Yes.
Next question is, do you count things like sparkling waters, brewed teas, coffee into your daily water intake? No.
No.
Yeah. We just count straight water. We both carry around water bottles with us all day, or we just drink a glass of water.
Yeah.
But, no, we never count her. Yeah. Okay, next question is, love your recipes, Nikki. Thank you. Wondering what your tattoos represent. So, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll say I've got two. I've got a Flash tattoo, and then I've got
What does it represent?
The Flash. My love for the Flash.
Okay.
What am I supposed to say? I am the Flash? Like, no, that's an inside joke.
Don't tell them.
And then I've got a ovarian cancer ribbon for my my mother.
And then, okay, so starting with this one, I have this. This was my first tattoo. It's like a karma symbol. What goes around comes around. Then I have a ghost because I really wanted something that had to do with Halloween, something with like scary, spooky stuff, but I wanted it to be cute. So I have my ghost with flowers. This is one of my favorites. And I wasn't planning on it being this big, but I love how big it is now. I just love it.
That one's awesome.
Yeah. And then I have some poppies, which are just the flower for August, which is my birthday. This is a just symbol from one of my favorite bands, The Neighborhood. It's on one of their albums. I have an icing bag. It's hard to show these.
Yeah, okay. So they're like awkward.
I have an icing bag for my cookie business. Then I guess I'll show these really quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so right here I have 3 dog paws for Maggie, Pluto, and then my dog growing up, Jake. Then I have this, which is a rose tattoo from my favorite band, The Maine. Then I have this one. Okay, this is my robot. So this is from my other favorite band, Good Charlotte. And those have just been extremely impactful in my life. So that's why I got those. And then my favorite tattoo is my SpongeBob pineapple. And that's just because I love SpongeBob and I was so embarrassed about it growing up, and honestly to this day, about SpongeBob and the weird things that I liked, and I just felt judged for stuff like that. And so getting these tattoos have been just like so huge in having confidence in the things I enjoy and just in myself and being weird and just being genuine. So my tattoos remind me of that and they just make me really happy. We've gone to the same tattoo artist for years now. His name's Jeff. He is so awesome and he just works with us to create these awesome designs, and it's just been amazing, honestly. My tattoos are so important to me and I feel like I don't even show them or talk about them enough, but yeah, they mean a lot. Next question is, any thoughts on intuitive eating? Do you see yourself stopping tracking anytime soon? So for me personally, I think intuitive eating is something that works best when you really have your nutrition down. And I think it actually comes from like years of tracking to be able to do intuitive eating, to really learn proper portion sizes and just how to have these balanced, nourishing meals. So I don't personally intuitive eat because I still use WW to track, but I am a little bit more loose with it. So I guess it's kind of like intuitive eating because I've gotten so used to a lot of the same meals and measurements, but I don't see us stopping tracking anytime soon. It's just become our life now, and it's like so much easier to just still do things by points. Even if we're not technically tracking, we still keep track of points in our heads. We still, when we plan meals or food for the day, we're figuring out the points of things. So
yeah, I mean, I don't think we ever really will, especially like at stores and stuff. Like if we're trying to find a sausage for a bowl or something and we look to see if it's 3 or 2 points, and a lot of times we buy the same stuff, so we know we mentally track stuff, so it's not always in the app. But yeah, I don't think we ever will.
And we've gotten used to even just like entering the food, so we know like if it's lower in fiber but higher in carbs, like we've kind of adjusted to how points are calculated, and so that's helped a little bit. But yeah. Okay, next question is, trying to grow my YouTube channel, focused on my weight loss journey too. It's a lot more vulnerable than what I thought. I wanted the pressure, but I thought I'd be a lot further on my journey than where I'm at. Kind of embarrassing, but any advice on how you pushed through tough times while showing the world?
I don't think that's embarrassing at all.
Yeah, first of all, that's not embarrassing at all. It is a very vulnerable thing. Yep. And yeah, I've even gotten questions like why Adam isn't in more videos or he doesn't talk more. It's because I started this channel and I didn't like want to make him do anything he didn't want to do or wasn't comfortable with, and he's slowly gotten used to it and adjusted, but it is something you really have to get used to. And it was hard. I still think about the first night that I posted my how I lost 50 pounds in 5 months video, and I was so nervous. Like we watched it over and over again, and I couldn't believe I was putting myself out there the way that I was and posting this video, but now here we are. Like I couldn't be happier that I just finally did it. It did help that Adam and Trevor were convincing me to just do it and telling me just go ahead. And so when I finally just did it, it was like a weight off my shoulders, and it kind of, I don't know, it just started something new for me, and just really getting used to being my genuine self and seeing that people are accepting of everything. Like, I don't know. It just, I realized that I could talk about the weird things that I liked, or even talk about my business or rollerblading or things like that, and people showed interest, and that just became my focus, just being my genuine self and showing those things, and people enjoy it. And I don't know, people just like to see everyday life. They like to see your normal, vulnerable self. And so if you're just genuine, and it does take time, because I even look back at my old videos and I was a lot more like structured and I was scared to talk, and now we can kind of goof off even more and we've gotten more comfortable. But it just takes some time and practice. And one thing that really helped me was like always thinking that I was filming myself. So I would be making a meal downstairs, talking through it, but I wasn't actually recording a YouTube video. I was just doing what I would be doing if I was recording a YouTube video. And so doing that a lot really, really helped me to get more comfortable filming, just like always kind of thinking like I was being filmed, which is kind of weird, but also it really helped me, and it's just helped me to get more used to it. So don't give up, keep going.
I think it's a big step to just that you've done it, that you've made a channel and are trying to put yourself out there. Like that's one of the biggest steps. So
yeah.
I think it'll just come with time too. Just get more comfortable in front of the camera.
And consistency.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I never thought I would actually commit to it the way I did. And now I consistently, for over a year, have posted 3 videos every single week. I haven't missed a single Tuesday, Thursday, or Sunday. So it has taken a lot of work, but I've kind of looked at it as it's my job now, and I love it. So yeah, just have fun with it and really be yourself and stay consistent. Those are the things that I think are most important with it. Next question is, last night as I was going to bed, I was super hungry. I already ate all my calories for the day, actually 200 over. What do you do when you're just feeling like a bottomless pit, especially before bed? So that is why I like to eat my apple at the end of the day, honestly, right after my dinner. Adam thinks I'm crazy because we have very big dinners. Like, you guys see the portions we have. Very filling dinners. And the second I finish eating my dinner, I want dessert and I want to keep eating. Like, I can eat a lot at night. And sometimes that's because I don't eat enough during the day, but honestly, on days I eat enough during the day still and I'm at my points or calories, I still want to eat at night. So really what helps us is just having the options available. Like I said, I'll eat the apple first. That usually fills me up a little bit, but we have light options that we can have bigger portions of. Just any of the snacks we buy, we try to buy lower point snacks that we can have in bigger servings, and that's what we like to snack on at night. I'll have some light air puff corn, or now that we got the creamy, we can have some lighter ice cream. Yeah. But there are so many times where I'm still hungry at night and I feel like a bottomless pit. I still am like that every day, especially on days even when I skate. If I'm more active, I'm way more hungry. And so I just have snacks ready. I try not to eat too soon before I go to bed just because I don't feel great then, in the morning especially. But yeah, just having snacks ready and allowing yourself to eat, or not being afraid to use your weeklies. I know you said with calories, but like with the WW program, I like to save my weeklies for night. But yeah, I would just say have snacks ready and don't like restrict eating. If you are hungry, make sure you eat. Just eat things that are gonna fill you up a little bit more. Even like nuts and more I like to save to have with my apple. It makes it a little more filling. Or if you wanna just have some 0 point snacks. I used to have hard-boiled eggs that I would mash up and put with mustard and make into like an egg salad, and I would just eat it out of a cup because it'd be filling. So take advantage of your 0 point foods. I know if you're, again, not tracking with WW, just like lower calorie foods, fruits and vegetables, but make them a good snack. So have like cucumbers with some dip or something. Like have something that's gonna have some substance to it.
Yep, and water.
And water
with your stuff too.
Yeah. What's both your fave comfort food dishes? And do you keep it original or have you modified it to a healthier version?
Everything's like just buffalo dip for
me. And you have both. We do both a modified healthier version and we still do a regular, like when he got home from his surgery, I had the not so healthy version of his buffalo chicken dip that he loves. Yeah. But yeah, that's definitely your comfort food.
Definitely.
But he likes to make them into wraps too.
Yes. I make like I've made wraps, bowls, pizzas. Like I use buffalo dip for so many things. So.
Yeah. And then for me, my comfort food dish. See, I feel like I already said it, kind of mac and cheese. But if I had to pick, or even just be like more, my comfort food dish would just be like a pasta dish in general. And with that, I'd say more so we do like a lightened up version because then I can have such a big portion. When we do like the Banza pasta, we split a box, or if we do the Barilla Protein Plus pasta, we can have a big serving of pasta and it's the lightened up version, but it still doesn't feel like it. It feels like we're indulging.
Yes.
Okay, the next question is, was it difficult figuring out your style fashion sense after losing the weight? I've realized the type of clothes I used to go for no longer suit my shape and I'm so lost when shopping. So yes, this has been a really exciting part of my journey for me because personally, I didn't feel comfortable wearing the things that I wanted to before. I had a certain style that I wanted to wear and I never liked how it looked, and now that's what I can wear. I can wear a lot of skirts like I like to wear and dresses and just clothes that I wanted to wear before that I didn't. But it has taken time to kind of like switch over and get rid of some of my old clothes. And what I like to do is I like to go to thrift shops and just thrift the clothes because it's much cheaper that way, although now it's becoming more expensive. But it is much cheaper that way, and that way I can just try a bunch of different sizes, have some different options, and yeah, it works really well for me.
You can always donate them back too.
Exactly. And then for you, do you have anything about style?
I mean, mine's always the same.
It's pretty much just these shirts in a smaller size.
Yeah, pretty much. I went from like 3 and 4XL to 2XL shirts and gym shorts. That's pretty much what I wear when I come home from work, and most of the time I'm off.
Yeah.
I like to just look like a coach or gym teacher at all times.
He really does. But even like your shoes, I feel like you've been able to wear different shoes.
Yeah, so I actually could never fit into like Nikes or Adidas because I had like very wide feet, and I actually lost weight in my feet. So I went from having to only buy wide shoes to now I can wear 13s and Adidas that are regular. So
yeah,
it's kind of cool.
Yep. I think of indulging as fun, especially on the weekends. How did you keep that indulging fun feeling going with substitutes? Thanks for sharing your journey with us. Yeah. So I think with us, it was just having that throughout the week. Like we never were like huge like weekend people, just because both of us have worked on the weekends a lot. So like a lot of times our weekends were like Tuesday, Wednesday. So we never really like go places. We don't do a lot of crazy like events or stuff like that. So our fun is like going out to sushi or making appetizers at home or doing stuff like that, or drinking at home, or just like very chill, relaxed type things. So for us, I think it was just kind of having a balance and still having some of the bad stuff, as you want to call it, but then also having our healthier substitutes mixed in so that we still feel better.
Yeah.
And then did you both find motivation at the same time, or did one of you have to persuade the other to start your journey together?
Same time. She actually, well, I think it was when I woke up in the morning, the first day, she's like, hey, do you want to do this? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And right there, like, now we're here.
Yeah. It was easier than we thought it would be,
yeah,
I guess,
especially
to get started.
Past, like in the past, it was difficult to start things. But yeah, like she said, this time just felt different. I think we just went out with a positive mindset, and that's what we try to do with most things. And it's a tough thing to go into a positive mindset in when you feel negative about yourself, but I think that definitely helps.
And we knew we got to a point where we had to make a change for our health, so...
Yeah.
It just really was time.
Yeah.
Okay, the next question is, how do you plan your meals? Do you spread out your points ahead of time? So for you specifically, you do with...
So whenever I'm working, I work 12-hour shifts from like 5:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. So, and she's showing on her stories and stuff and what I eat in a day is that I pretty much plan 2 of my meals out in the morning. When I'm going to work, I have like a breakfast, maybe a snack, and a lunch all out, and I'll scan all of it right there. So I'll have all my points for my first 2 meals done then, and then come home and eat dinner.
Yeah, and then he knows what he has left for dinner.
Yep.
For me, I do not plan my meals ahead of time ever. I just am so bad at it. I change my mind so frequently. And I'm always trying to just come up with new things and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't usually track ahead of time, but I do try to keep certain meals in certain point ranges, I guess you could say. So like dinners, I try to keep between like 8 and 15 points, but then lunches, it's more like 6 to 10 points. It just depends.
Yeah.
Okay, the next question. How did you establish your gym routine? When did you start lifting free weights and using the Smith machine? So for me, it was 6 months into my journey, and I feel like you were a little bit before me.
I was about 3 or 4 months. I didn't do anything like that before, and then I started getting back into it.
Yeah. And then is skating and hiking your main cardio workouts, or do you do something else as well? So yeah, skating, it's hard in the winter. I can't really skate or hike even. We'll hike as like late into the season as we can before it gets too like snowy and icy. And same with skating, I can't skate. But I don't really do any other cardio other than that. I have started walking on the treadmill just a little bit after some workouts. I find it easier to reply to Instagram messages that way, so I've just been doing that. But I walk at like 2.5 speed and just a little bit higher of an incline. But I don't really do any other cardio other than that. And then what do you do for your cardio?
But if I'm at the gym, normally I'll do like elliptical or something like that. I hate running. I hate treadmills. So I'll normally do elliptical or play basketball outside. Yeah, other than that, like I don't really do much. I don't go for many walks or anything. I'll walk the dogs with her sometimes, but that's like 5-10 minutes. So
yeah. But I mean, you'll also do like running when he does basketball. So if he misses a shot, he'll like do a lap around.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll do like drills by myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the main cardio I'll do.
Okay, then I would like to ask, what do you all eat when you're running around running errands? When I'm running around, I seem to get hungry. I've been struggling on what to eat that's quick and healthy. So yeah, we always try to make sure to eat a snack before we shop because first of all, it just makes us buy way more food and way more snacky foods when we go to the store. But we really just try to plan out our day. We will bring snacks with us, honestly. Sometimes we'll bring like a Chomps with us or like I said, like love corn. A lot of the stuff I bring hiking and stuff, just quick grab and go snacks that are prepackaged. We like to have on hand just in case. But we always make sure to eat a good breakfast in the morning and drink our greens, drink our water so we're ready for a busy day. And then the next question is, how often in a month do you have cheat days? We don't really count anything as cheat days. There are days, I mean, I guess it would be like when we eat out, but we eat out maybe like once a week. We have our sushi date once a month.
Yeah, but even that day, like we'll have sushi and then we'll have like a good dinner or something like that. Yeah. So it's not really a full cheat day.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, we don't really do like a full cheat day.
No.
Okay, the next question, there's a few in this one, so we're just gonna answer some of them. So, do you have a favorite quote?
That I can
okay, mine has to be, I think it's by Wayne Dyer. How people treat you is their karma and how you react is yours. That's always been one of my favorites because it just goes along saying like treat others the way you want to be treated. And it really, I don't know, that's something that's really stuck with me, so.
That's a good one.
Foods you will never eat. For me, olives. I do not like olives. I don't think I've ever had sardines. I don't think I plan on eating sardines.
Sardines are good.
I don't know why that just popped in my head. I'm really not too picky. You're not picky at all. So yeah, I feel like there's nothing.
I try pretty much everything. Oysters are very, very like iffy for me.
Yeah.
Like my dad used to always love oysters, and I would never try them, but I probably would eat them at some point. But that's like the only thing I think I've ever like actually turned down that was in front of me.
Yeah, we're not too picky.
No. That helped a lot too with this, is like we just tried so many new things that helped us.
True. How is your gardening growing? It is doing amazing. We've gotten 10 zucchini so far, and there are so many tomatoes, I can't even believe it, but none of them are ready yet. So we're just waiting for them to turn red.
All at
Same
one
with
time.
the peppers. Yeah, right? We're gonna have so much salsa.
Yes.
We'll just do this last one. So future goals. I mean, for me personally, I've already talked about having a cookbook. That's something that I've been working on in the back of my mind, and that is just a dream of mine. But I mean, together goals, I think it's just continue saving up money. I mean, we love where we live. We've like talked about if we want to move or anything, but we love it here. We love our town. We love our house.
Yeah, I think just maintain this house
Yeah.
as best as we can.
Yeah. Pretty much just keep surviving. That's our goal.
Yeah, I think just continue to do what we've been doing. And I mean, I'm always just going to try to strive to move up in whatever I'm at, wherever I'm at. I just want to continue to move up and improve with whatever I'm doing. So whether that's weight loss or my job or anything, I think, 100K subs on YouTube.
Okay, well, that wraps up our part 2 of our Q&A. Thank you guys so much for watching. We love doing these.
Yes.
Hopefully you enjoyed listening to us babble on. But yeah, thanks for your questions, and we appreciate your support as always. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and we will see you next time.